It's really hard to explain what it feels like when all of a sudden your world changes in the way that ours did when we found out that Amber had died of a heroin overdose. Her death has changed my life completely, and it's given my life a purpose that I never knew I had in me. Painting the faces of every candidate in this election, there's been every opportunity to talk about the heroin epidemic. And sometimes when I think like where my makeup brush has taken me, I'm absolutely blown away, because now, this past year, the makeup brush has been touching every presidential candidate in this election, as I'm one of the top political and media makeup artists in the United States. So they started flooding in over a year ago, and when they'd sit before me, you know, some of them I've known, and they'd say, "Kriss, how are you doing?" You know, and they didn't know, and I'd tell them about Amber, and I'd start to cry. And I had presidential candidates embracing me in tears with me having a makeup brush in my hand. This is taking lives left and right. You know, here in New Hampshire, just this past year, you know, it's over 400 lives. Up to 1,600 people have come into this center asking for help since we opened. That number tells me that there's probably a magnitude behind closed doors in New Hampshire that are sick and suffering that we don't know about yet. You know, I hope that we have a new president that will understand this from the heart, because I really think that this is, to turn this around, it's going to be a huge humanitarian effort.